All right, NTB, man. So, in order to move from one level in life to the next level in life, you have to put in work. You have to do it. This idea, this notion that things are going to just fall in place for you. All you have to do is get up. No plan, no vision, no nothing. Just get up and go. And then everything is going to fall in place. No, that's not how the universe works. In order to get what you want out of the universe, you have to put something in. You get out what you put in. And so you have to put some work in. And in order to put work in, you have to know what you want. If you planted seeds and you want apples, then you have to plant apple seeds. If you plant peach trees and then hope to get apples, that's not how the universe works. So you got to get an idea of what you want. You got to get focused. And you got to plant those seeds and you got to put in the work. And nothing comes easy. You got to build on top of that work. You have to till the land. You have to water the seeds. You have to monitor it. You have to protect it. You have to grow it. But you also have to become educated about where you're going and what you're doing and what you're planning and what you're building and what you're hoping to get. You have to know your area. So that takes what? Work. Sometimes it takes hours and hours and hours of study and research and maybe mentoring and talking to people who've did it, who've been there, who's done that. And they'll school you up on how to best get it done. Because sometimes you're trying to do it all by yourself and you're making errors. You're making errors that's avoidable. Because why? You're not talking to people. You're not getting the requisite information that'll make this whole process a lot easier. It's not going to necessarily ever be easy. Particularly initially, you have to put in that work. For me, for instance, when I was studying for the bar exam, everyone was telling me how hard it was. It was hard. It was hard. People fail it and people were getting stressed out over it. But what they do, they call it the bar exam because you have to get over that hump. It's a bar that you have to get over. And the only way to get over it is you have to prepare your mind. You have to study, and study some more. You have to practice, and practice some more. Taking exams, timing yourself because it's a timed exam. And you can know the stuff, but if you can't get it done within a requisite amount of time, guess what? You fail. And so, talking about putting in work, man, I remember I took the bar exam where I was going to put in work. I was going to study at least 10 hours a day, minimum. And sometimes I studied more. I did it as a job. I got up in the morning. I started studying at 9. And then I would study till maybe 12. And then I would take a short break, maybe get outside, get a little sunshine, come back, study some more to 6. We'll take a short break and then study some more until lights out. And then I'll do that again the next day. I did that again and again and again for months. And so by the time the bar exam came around, I had put in so much work, so much mental work, taking practice exams, studying, testing myself, listening to audios, talking to people who took the exam before, practicing exams, scoring myself, trying to get better, trying to move faster, timing myself to the point, man, I was like a machine by the time the bar exam came around. And so when the bar exam came around, literally I found it to be easy. I found it to be easy not because it was easy. I found it to be easy because I had put in the work. There was nothing on that exam that they could test that I wouldn't know. Nothing. There was no way I was going to fail it because I put in that much work, but it was hours and hours and hours of work that made it easy. When I came out the bar exam, people asked me how you did. I said I passed. I didn't want to sound arrogant or cocky, but I knew I passed. There was no doubt. None. But that's what the work could do for you. It'll put you in a position where there's no doubt you're going to be successful. But it's not going to come by just, skipping the prerequisites. And that's putting in work. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk some more. Follow for more. NTB, man. Be great.
Thank you.